All right, today we're working on calculating slope from points, equations, and graphs. Remember, to find the slope between 2 points, x1, y1, and x2, y2, we can use the formula. And you all have seen the slope formula before, and it's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Science class, you're going to see this written as the change in y over the change in x. Either way you think of it is correct. Just remember this change in y over the change in x. Make sure that your y is on top. Remember, rise over run. All right, so let's calculate some. Line A passes through the points 4, -6, and 6, -18. MA, this means the slope of line A. M is the symbol that we use to mean slope. So let's calculate this. We're going to say -18 minus -6 over 6 minus 4. So change in y over the change in x. So let's calculate this. All right, -18 minus -6. Remember, when we have two subtractions together, two minuses together, we change this to addition. So -18 plus 6 is going to be -12 over 6 minus 4 is 2. So our slope is -12 halves, but we want to reduce that. So our slope is just going to be -6. All right, next, line B passes through points 12,6 and 12,2. Once again, let's do our calculations. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All right, 2 minus 6, -4. Over 12 minus -12. So change the subtraction to addition, change the sign of the second number. So 12 plus 12. So 24. So our slope is -4/24. So we want to put this in the least, we want to reduce this as far as possible. We know the 4 goes into 24. So we're going to say this is -1/6. All right. So to find the slope from the equation, make sure that it's in slope-intercept form, remembering that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. M right here, it's the same m as from up here. M means slope. In order for it to be a slope-intercept form, you may have to solve for y. Look at this equation and this equation. You see a y is not by itself? All right, so looking at the first one, y equals 7x plus 2. We have something in that m position, so our slope equals 7. All right, for the other two here, we don't have it in slope-intercept form, so we need to get it in slope-intercept form. We need y by itself, so we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. This leaves me with 3y equals -2x plus 9. Divide both sides by 3, because I don't care what 3y is, I want to know what y is. So y equals -2/3 x plus 3. Once again, we're going to look in this m position, so that's the thing in front of the x, right here. So m equals -2/3. All right, I'll show you really quickly for this last example here. Once again, we want y by itself, so subtract 6x from both sides. -4y equals, and I always put my x term first because that's our format. So -6x plus 7. Divide both sides by -4 because I want y, not -4y. So this gives me y equals -6 over -4 minus 7/4. All right, don't forget your x. Now I need to reduce this term here. All right, number one, I got these two negatives to deal with. A negative divided by a negative is going to give me a positive. And then 6/4. 2 goes into both of them. So this is going to make this 3/2 x minus 7/4. So this is my slope, because it's the number in front of the x, according to our format, m equals 3/2. All right, last way we're going to find slope today is we're going to actually count it from a graph. And remember that I told you in the formula above, it's change in y over change in x. We also remember this as rise over run. so we can actually count from one point to another. So let's start here at the bottom, and we're going to go, and we're going to go up, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So our rise is 17. We went up 17. And we're going to go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And our run is 12. We can't reduce that any, so that is our slope. Our slope equals 17 over 12. All right, in this case, we went positive both directions. We went up and we went right. So we increased our values. We went positive directions both ways. All right, now I want you to notice here. I'm going to start with my leftmost one, but instead of going up to get to my rightmost one, I'm going to have to go down. So that's going to be in a negative direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I went down 10. That's a negative 10. But now I'm going to go right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I also went right 10. Remember, right is positive. Okay, so my slope is equal to negative 10 over 10, but I can reduce that to just negative 1. All right, to help you remember negative slopes or positive slopes, put a man at your leftmost point, the leftmost point. Draw a little man there. Imagine that he's walking to get to your rightmost point. Is he walking uphill or downhill? Well, this man's walking uphill, so clearly this is going to be a positive slope. If I put a man here at my leftmost point and he wants to walk to the rightmost point, well, he's walking downhill. This is going to be a negative slope. Make sure that your signs on your E-G-A-T-I-V-E, that your signs agree. All right, and that's all we have for today. Good luck with your homework, and as always, send me an email if you have any questions. Good luck.